Hey, how's it going, everybody? Before we get started, if you guys would like to sign up with Helium Mobile and try them out for a month free, use my promo code in the description. Now, taking a look at the Pixel 4 XL, honestly, this is one of those phones where I'm just like, I really wish that this phone was future proof. It has a lot of good things going for it, and it's so funny because this was a device that a lot of people kind of was just, upset with at day of launch. The pricing to a lot of people didn't match up with what you were getting. The gimmicky feature of, Project Soli and Motion Sense, just people didn't really care for it. So, it's just funny because when it was released, it wasn't very well received. However, now in 2024, well, at the end of 2024, basically, and it's one of the devices I'm seeing, not just myself, but other people kind of look at it and just be like, wow, this is a really great phone. I mean, there are some things that I would change up with it, honestly. I would have really wanted, a little bit more of a bigger battery in there. At least a 4,000 to a 4,400 milliamp hour battery, I think would be really on point for this device. Considering all the features that it has, it would require such a larger battery. And in fact, I really kind of wish that there was a way, with since Google has a partnership with the formerly known Ubreak iFix, really wish that there was a way that they could actually install a much bigger battery if you were to do a battery swap on this device. Of course, that's taking it in and having work done, which some people won't find, as something necessary. And that's totally okay. The display was really good on this, and still is really good on this, compared to a lot of devices that I use today currently. This display actually does pretty good. Would I want it to have a little bit more brightness in the sun? Of course, who wouldn't, you know? But I still think that the display does pretty good, and it does support 90 hertz refresh. So you get something of a higher refresh rate than 60 hertz, which people tend to kind of just, frown upon. I'm not one of those people. But with everything else, the cameras, I feel like the cameras do pretty good with this device. Um, you know, I think that when it comes to photos and everything like that, it still takes pretty good photos. I have no problems at all whatsoever when taking any type of photo, low light, night sight, any of those things. It actually like functions and performs pretty good. The audio on this is one of the things that I really enjoy. I think it has one of the best audios out there. And for that reason, I'm just always impressed by the Pixel 4 XL when I return back to using it. Cameras are a little bit weird just for the simple fact is that, you can record in 1080, 30 or 60 frames, but with the 4K, you can only record in 4K 30 frames. Some people will frown upon that. It's not a big deal breaker for me. But at the end of the day, while there are good and bad things about a device, that's the same with any device out there. The thing with the Pixel 4 XL, though, is just a lot of its features can be used today and make things a little bit more simplified, like the active edge where you squeeze to launch. The assistant, that's actually pretty cool. The design and everything really doesn't bother me. Bezels don't bother me. I'm cool with that. I just really wish that this thing was like future proof. Even if they didn't give it 5G, it wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. But I still think that this is still a very solid phone in 2024, and I'm still happy I'm using it.